What is going on, guys? It's your boy Yaz. We are back here. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend so far. Now, in case you guys may have missed it, we did have the Scorpion Breaker traits revealed yesterday, courtesy of the Envoys. So yeah, thank you so much again, boys, for doing for getting the content out to us in a timely fashion. Let's get this underway here. I'm hoping today to just briefly talk about some of the key teams I think that are going to be important here. As you can see here, Node 1 is virtually the same as the previous breaker. It's going to have no restrictions, and yeah, of course, as well, we'll have to see if that level 110 is going to be a requirement as well here. But Node 2, Exalted X-Men, yeah, there's not really anything else I want to say about that. I think, Exalted X-Men is pretty much, the same as like Daring Warriors or Shadow Conclave. I mean, you either have the team or you don't. So we have until August. I think the event should be going live. I think the first week of August is what I'm thinking, similar to how they had the release of the Surfer Breaker. So we'll see if the Scorpion follows the same sort of pace. And then, of course, as well, Node 3, we're going into Spider-Verse, which is honestly, in all the Marvel lore, Spider-Verse is kind of my most favorite, so I'm looking forward to this particular breaker event because of that. And again as well, the next node, you'll see that we are starting to go back into this mystic cosmic section, which we've seen before previously in the War Towers, and I do believe it was it might have been in it was in a tower or two, if I recall correctly. And then Node 5, it looks like there's going to be Bile, so that's basically screaming also Spider-Verse, right? But also it's screaming symbiotes, and it's also screaming Fantastic Four, right? If you have Fantastic Four built up. And then 6 is they're going to change things up here. It looks like instead of sticking with the 2-6-10 method that they did previously, they're going to switch gears and make Amazing Avengers basically another threshold here. I think they did this somewhere in the past before with Illuminati, and it was like another team, and you had to basically build Young Avengers or some other team, and one of them was halfway and the other you needed it kind of at the start. So it looks like they're repeating some similar patterns here, which really sucks because now you got to build the Exalted X-Men, and then you got another 5 characters to work on, and yeah, it's not fun. The resource crunch is pretty bad right now, especially because I've spent quite a few resources too on the current Blade Tower. So it is for the shards for Blade, but my goodness gracious, it's hurting. It's hurting the training materials quite a bit. My gold seems to be okay, but it's the training materials it's absolutely killing me here. And then, of course, as well, we switch back here to Spider-Verse, back to 7, which is fine. I'm cool with that. And then 8, back to that Mystic Cosmic, and then 9, finishing things off with Bile, and then 10 is going to be basically the most flexible one, right? Allowing more than one trait. So 10 at least will be nice because you can probably double dip with both those teams. But yeah, let's quickly jump in game here so we can quickly chat about some of the teams here. Okay, so we're just gonna skip the Exalted X-Men because yeah, I don't really want to talk about them. The Exalted X-Men is the Exalted X-Men. You have them, you either have it or you don't. So Spider-Verse is interesting because obviously we've got lots of Spider-Verse characters, and we haven't seen confirmation yet if there's gonna be some updates to some of the other Spider-Verse characters, but we'll see. We'll see what the coming weeks is like, and we'll see what Scorpion Breaker's team is going to be comprised of, right? Of course, we have our currently our built up arena meta teams, our Venom, our Symbiote, Quicksilver, and of course as well, we just recently brought up our Carnage. So he is clearly going to be a lock now if we end up using him here. It looks like this particular section lacks null, so this is great now. If you wanted to double dip some action here, from that Sentry boss battle that they at least they supposedly made it easier. I tried it. It's still, I think, pretty. It's a lot easier, but it's still, I would say, you still got to build the right teams, right? You can't just throw any random teams in there. But anyways, that's for a different day. So Spider-Man would also be good because he was just reworked too. And like I said, lots of good teams. Insidious 6 is a former raid meta team as well. So of course as well, that would be an appropriate choice. Combine him with Green Goblin Classic, Doc Ock. You've got some very, very good options here. I do have a couple of these lower level stragglers, which I'm kind of thinking very likely there's going to probably be some reworks. I swear, if they rework Rhino or Electro, that's going to be sweet. I actually would love a Rhino rework. His overall kit is pretty cool just because of his just because of the fact that if he gets blinded, he can clear, and then he has that charge. Like, it's pretty cool. I like it. But yep, that's just my 2 cents here. I would love it if he got a rework. I think that would be so cool for the overall team. But yeah, we've also have like I said, we have Carnage. We have the previous Spider Society team as well with Black Noir. Not Black Noir. That's sorry, getting a little cross superhero here. Spider-Man Noir, then Ghost Spider. Then we have Big Time Spidey. So lots of different things we can do here. But like I said, running 4-piece symbiote most likely is going to be probably the best option, just because that gets a lot of, that's your arena meta. People probably built up those guys. They're level 110. So that's probably going to be my go-to. And then, yeah, just trying to figure out who that 5th member will be. Could potentially be, like I said, Spider-Man. He comes with a stun. Could be Vulture as well. If you're getting kills, why the heck not? Why not bring Vulture in, right? Or he could stay on another team and be a B team, right? If he needs to be a follow-up team afterwards, right? So anyways, that's kind of that one. Let's jump into bio. And bio is interesting as well, because what we'll do here is we're going to filter out the Spider-Verse, because you also don't want to double dip if you want to keep your characters fresh. So let's double dip here. Did I spell this wrong? Why is this not working? Let's just find it the old school way, I guess. Spider-Verse. Okay, so let's minus that so we don't see them here. So bio, like I said, lots of good characters people have built up. We got in Fantastic Four, which to me is probably the most logical choice. They're the fastest team. They've got massive amounts of damage, despite being 2.0 stat characters. Then you've also got your raid meta teams. You've got your previous, now that the champions have replaced them, but Thunderbolts was, just moments ago, a decent team. You've also got the reworked Hulk in here as well for a taunter. Also, I guess you could include Sentry in here as well, right? For people that have just recently unlocked him, I myself just got him leveled up. So he would be an appropriate choice. Jeff the Land Shark. Lots of good options. Lots of high speeds here as well. Songbird, Blue Marvel. Yeah, there's going to be some great options. Super Skrull is a mythic, so we won't be able to use him, unfortunately. I guess I could probably, let me just see here. Just take the mythic off, I guess. But yeah, so no mythics, so Super Skrulls out of the picture. And I'm just trying to see what would be the bottom. Oh, I guess, yeah, if people built up Sam Alexander, he might be okay too, just because he is, a taunter, right? But yeah, potentially those are the options. I like I said, no point in building things up until we see what they look like. But use your Fantastic Four, use your Thunderbolts. Daring Warriors, I guess, is kind of in here too. We got Daredevil, we got Speedball. And I guess I didn't realize, yeah, there's a few of them actually. We also got JJ. Wow, I did not realize that. Okay, well, that's I learned something new here today. But yeah, a lot of great options. We'll have to see here. Like I said, lots of high speed characters. Like I said, Yo-Yo, Songbird. Those are some of the fastest characters in the game, right? Same with Fantastic Four as well. So that's bio. Let's take a look here at this. Probably the most limiting section is that Cosmic Mystic section, because honestly, there's not a lot of options. And I do recall, I don't remember what tower it was that had this section, but it was brutal. I think it was the Storm Tower or the War Tower. One of those weird ones that just had it, and it was brutal. So no, it is in here. Thank goodness we are able to use him. So he's going to be able to summon Carnage. It does look like Surfer Breaker is going to be potentially an option now as well, because he's also non-mythic as well. So we can use legendaries. We just can't use mythic characters. So obviously Mephisto's out of the picture here. So you can't use any mythics. We'll just tag it there. So he's off the picture. Thanos would be good as well here, because we did bring him up for certain game modes because he feeds the energy, and he would be feeding energy left and right to Null, to Surfer Breaker. Ebony Maw is here as well, so he would be good. 3.0 recently reworked as well. So potentially I could do a Thanos, Ebony, and we could do, I guess Quasar is a myth. Mystic and Cosmic, and he's a legendary. So yeah, so Quasar would be a good choice as well. So there you go. I guess that's my team. Quasar, Null, Surfer Breaker, Thanos, Maul, right? Maul also has the rewind, and yeah, I mean some of these other characters you can just tell like they're crap, right? Like no one's gonna be bringing these Asgardians, so you might as well just cross these entire 2 rows here. Like those are done. So really, you've got Kahori, maybe maybe Sylvie because she just got reworked. But I mean, yeah, there's not a lot of great options. So really, I mean, it's literally the top floor or the second-ish that you got to work with, right? So yeah, there's not a lot going on there, like I said. So and then yeah, that's kind of it. Like we got the bio, we got the this Mystic Cosmic, and then of course as well we do have the Amazing Avengers, which I gotta say, I've already built up my Spider-Man and Hulk. I just gotta bring my blade up. Oh, I guess I can. You know what? I can probably. Yeah, I'll do it another day. I'm actually kind of lazy for it. But yeah, we do have Spider-Woman Julia's orbs right now, so you can potentially get her orbs as well. But yeah, they just need they need 3 or more allies, and I don't believe you can enter into the game mode without all 5. So that means there should hopefully be an early release for it. Otherwise, otherwise I don't think it's gonna work out, right? So anyways, those are my teams. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Other than that, happy Sunday. Sorry, the video went a little longer than I wanted to, but hopefully it makes sense. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are gonna use. I'm still gonna plan and maybe do some more research here to see if there's some synergies with certain teams here. But all I know is right now, if you guys are looking at the example, for example, the Spider-Verse guys as well, another good one potentially here, and I was just thinking about my war stuff, is because of the symbiotes and their traits, it would be also potentially nice to have, for example, like Void Knight. He would be good as well for speed and the ability block. Symbiote Spider-Man as well. He gives 30% more health to his entire team, and he also symbiote allies gain 100% drain as well. So this is in raids. Yeah, and I'm thinking very likely this could be a raid oriented event, because we have like the Spider Society that can be utilized. We have Amazing Avengers, we have Insidious 6. Like I will not be surprised if there's a raid bonus there to make it all active, which is also crazy because there's a lot of good raid teams, and if we're up against opponents that have raid bonuses, that could very well be very dangerous for us. But yes, we'll see how it goes here. Other than that, let me know what you guys think. Other than that, happy Sunday. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys in the morning on the next day, and hopefully you guys have a terrific rest of your weekend and all that other good stuff. Thanks, guys.